also just gonna press start and we'll just start when we start and it'll just be what it is. So this is like super conversational, like not structured. It might be weird, it might sound uncomfortable. Yeah. But I try not to plan these like too much, just to have raw thoughts of people, like sort of catch you off guard. Yeah.
And that's bad, because sometimes, you know, as humans, we have like our own like opinions, and it's like, this I should keep at home, but I should work on it.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want to keep an element of, you know, our thoughts, like unfiltered. If you want to filter it as you talk, that's also okay, but you know.
I'm a truth bomb, so I might say something offensive and then I'll be like, no, okay, that's actually bad. You know, I need to change the way I think about that. So yeah.
I feel, I don't know, I'm also like that, but then when I say something, like when I drop a truth bomb, it's usually on myself. It's like something that contrasts what I usually believe in or what I've usually been like living by. And I'm just like, I'll have a conversation with myself later.
And that's good, like self-reflection is the thing.
Yeah. Okay, so you get to introduce yourself.
Okay. Hey, my name is Chantal Viela. What else?
I don't know what else.
Okay, let me say that again. Hey, my name is Chantal Viela. I'm 24. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Like, I feel old.
Right? So I don't want to get into that.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I graduated in writing and directing for like films and stuff, and right now I'm just like in the hustling phase, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's just like doing whatever, working on a few projects here and there, but doing like boring stuff to make money, you know?
That's how I think that's the hassle.
Yeah.
That's usually the boring stuff to get you to the part where you want to do the thing that you want to do.
Definitely,
Alright, welcome.
Oh yeah, and I sometimes YouTube.
Well, most times it's just like she's late on the episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome. I'm glad you agreed to do this and you drove all the way.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Now that you introduced yourself, filming. Did you always want to do filming?
Actually, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life.
Really?
I was from such a small town, like I grew up on a farm, and it was just like, it was very narrow-minded, like what you could be, because like there wasn't much exposure to like, see like Joburg, you know, there's so many things going on. So there I was just like, I don't know what I want, but I know I want to leave, you know?
I know. I wish I grew up on a farm. I mean, we occasionally visited the farm back when I was like much younger. I don't even remember the things we did there, but I wish I grew up on the farm. That's weird. And people in the farms want to leave the farm.
No, I don't mind. Like honestly, I would raise my children on a farm. Like I wouldn't raise them in like heavy, like so close together. Like these things like are killing me, but it's what you have to go through.
Facts. Facts. So you didn't always know.
No, like you know, I would be in my room and I'd be like crying and be like, oh, I could be an actress. And then I had a friend, I was like, yeah, I think I want to do acting. She's like, oh, this is school in Joburg, why don't you apply? I was like, okay, cool. So I applied and then I got accepted and then I came. And when I got there, I was like, there's so much more to like making a movie than just acting.
Yep.
And then I fell in love with directing, and then writing was a struggle, but my lecturer made me fall in love even more.
That's great. I love those kind of lectures that just make you believe you want to do that thing. And then you actually fall in love with it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's cool. So you're right, I can't. That's super cool. What was your film, your graduation film based on? I don't know if I watched it. I might have.
It's called Kanya. It was just about a woman who forgot her roots, like when she came up and she made it big in the world. So it's just about like going back to your roots, not forgetting who were the people from the beginning and like how much they impacted your life.
That's super cool. What inspired that whole story?
It was a long road there. Like it was so hard, like finding a story that I could connect with, and because you have to like in varsity it's a lot harder. Like it's not like do whatever you want, you know, you have to think of locations, you have to think of this.
Right.
So it's like, okay, what can I do with the limitations?
Yeah.
So yeah, it came from that, but I knew that I wanted to tell a story about like lights, like finding the lights. I think that's like my theme throughout my life, is finding the light. So Kanya means light in Swati, so yeah.
And that's interesting. That is like a common theme in your life. Do you want to get into that? With like, what does that mean? Like, you're always trying to find the light.
I don't know how to put it. I think it's not just about me, but it's about people. If I can impact people in a way where they can find their light as well.
So you're trying to find light, and you're trying to be the light.
Yeah.
That is cool. But tell me more. I'm interested in like how you woke up one day and you're like, oh, I want to be Kanya. I want to be light.
I think it's like, because it's like a personal journey as well, you know, like storytellers, like everything comes from personal experiences.
That's true.
So for me, like, first of all, like self-love is the longest journey I've been on in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
We just jumping on this train now.
Exactly. And it's like a lot of people might like take the things you've done in the past as, oh, she thinks she's all that or whatever, but honestly it's like a personal thing. It has nothing to do with anyone else. Like the reasons I don't do certain things is because of me and like my insecurities and the things I was dealing with. So it might have come off as, oh, she's this, she's that, but it's just like I don't care, because like I need to deal with me. You know. So it was like, okay, so I kind of found the light in self-love and like, okay, you know what, this is who you are, this is your body, this is your whatever. You have to accept what you got, and what if you can change something, change it. And yeah, it was just like, but it was a long road.
Is it? Yeah. So you were sort of, I don't want to say in the dark, because it sounds dark.
No, girl, like this is reality, yeah.
Yeah, but like what, I don't know if you're comfortable saying, you know, talking about this, but like what kind of darkness, because this is the misconception about, I'd say, confident people, you know, and people who put themselves out there, you know, that they're confident, they have no insecurities, and obviously we know deep down, or we're hoping they do, so we relate to them as human beings, you know. But you know, what kind of insecurities, like how?
I just like when people said you're beautiful, I did not see it.
Oh my god! And the first thing I remember, the first thing I said to myself when I saw it, I was like, where did she get this one?
Yeah, I was like, I just don't see it. Like, and that's the craziest thing about self-love is like, no matter what someone says, if you don't believe it, it doesn't matter.
True. If you haven't gotten to that place. Yeah. And it's something that applies to different things, you know. You can be good at singing. Like, imagine if Adele one day woke up and said, I can't sing. I want to,
girl,
produce a song about how you can't sing, because we want to hear it. It sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. No, I can't. I mean, I get it, but no buts. But I want to like get deeper into it. I feel like you're big on this.
You know, definitely. That's just like the main thing. But obviously, there were like things I was dealing with, like a lot of insecurity. I don't know where to start. Like just body wise. Like I never thought like my body was like where I wanted it to be. I guess I can say that. Or like even standard wise, like, okay, no, this, like, you know, I don't know how it happens or how we self-judge so much, but there was so much I was dealing with. Also like a sickness I was dealing with, so that like made me like super closed off. And yeah, this is not a lot of people know though.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. So that's the deep part. So like I was dealing with that, and I was very close off because of that, so I didn't like want physical contact or anything like that. So yeah.
Okay, no, it's understandable. I mean, I get you saying, you know, you don't know how we get to. It's strange. It really is strange. We don't know how we get to a place where we don't just like ourselves anymore. Like it, and I think as much as self-love is a process, like a long life process, self-hate is, or the opposite of, you know, is too like a long, it happens in a long period until one day you are like super aware of it. And I think like a lot of, besides, you know, how we grow up and how, you know, we socialize with people, school, everywhere, it also it goes to literally. I mean, and this is so like obvious, but TV, like
no media, like I think we
media
undermine.
consumption, like
Yeah.
it's like we know,
Yeah.
but we don't know. But like we know,
Yeah.
I know. I'm not gonna like compare myself to like that person, but
It subconsciously sticks to
girl,
you.
you
It
know, all of a
does.
sudden, I think I should just like change this,
Yeah.
and we're like, I thought it wasn't affecting
Yeah.
me, yeah. Okay, and ask how you doing now. How's 2020 been?
It's been a learning curve, you know. I was back home and I just came back this year in like Feb, Joburg. So it was like,
When did you go back home?
excited. 2018.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't around.
You know, Joburg is such a strange place. You think this like the whole time I'm thinking, no, she's just around. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of people didn't know I was like not around. Yeah.
Oh, so it's been a learning curve.
Yeah, I got here, I was excited, you know, I got to work on like a TV show and then boom, Corona, and then it's like gone, and then now I had to start over, you know, find a job that I can do like online. So I did that, and yeah, now I just worked on a short film, which was great because I love working on what I love.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have something small coming up as well, but it's not like consistent.
I can understand the line of job that you like. I'm interested in like, what did you go and search for when you went to search for a job that you can do virtual
Online.
when you're like a
It wasn't even like no, it has nothing to do with that. It's
you had to settle.
Yeah.
You'd like to settle for
settle. You gotta
really the
settle.
shitty shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's
There's no directing online. There's no writing online. I mean, there is like content writing, but they want like 5 years experience, and I'm like,
okay, yeah, no, Dave.
yeah.
Yeah, no, 2020 has been crazy. Like, how did it affect you? You know, like, I want to know how it's been for you, like, personally, besides the jobs, and like, what are some of the things that you relearned or just learned about yourself? How did being light or wanting your journey of being light, you know,
Oh yeah, that's another
play
thing.
yourself out in during
Actually.
2020?
Okay, so I've been home and it's been like easy with spiritual stuff, like just like staying focused on God and like all of that. So obviously coming to Joburg was the biggest test, I guess. And
How so?
I mean, Joburg has all the things that I used to be addicted to, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, so
addicted.
I mean, I know you don't like that word, but that's the truth, you know. Like we won't say, "Oh, I'm addicted to alcohol," but if you're drinking alcohol like every day, or like you're addicted.
I remember, but I don't. Yeah, true. If you drink, I don't know that like the really
the
the,
ratio.
the ratios and the definition, but like don't drink alcohol every day. I don't think that's okay. Anyway, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, some people do though. It's like it's just you know, it's a normal thing. Anyway, yeah, so like I was like addicted to like weed. I know the word addicted sounds heavy, right?
It really does. But no, when it comes to weed, I think I also have like an internal struggle because, well, not an internal struggle, no, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
But like I have a struggle, you know, talking to people who smoke weed, like, cause they're convinced they're not addicted.
That's the
And
lie.
I'm just like, yeah, but like, how many times did you smoke today? It's like, no, like 4 times. That's okay. I'm like, are you gonna smoke again tomorrow? It's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then they're like, okay, no, just before I do this thing, let me just 2 puffs. And I'm like, oh, all right. But
and
you're
you see,
not
that's
addicted?
the thing about weed. It like puts you. I don't know what it is, guys. Like honestly, it puts you in this world where you're like, weed is not a bad thing. And obviously that's like debatable.
Yep.
You know, I'm just saying like in my world, okay? me. So like weed is not a bad thing. You're not addicted, you can stop anytime you want. It's just like something you're doing for fun. And I think that's the thing where we like mess up, because for me it was like, okay, I'm not addicted, but then I'm smoking every day. I can stop anytime I want, but then I want to smoke every day, and it's like, okay, so if you're not addicted, babes, like then what is it?
True. I mean, it's strange for me, that dynamic. How do you know I'm not addicted? And I've seen people, you know, literally before a big task or a serious task.
Yeah.
They're like, I just need to 2 puffs, and I'm like, I don't know. You give weed a bad name because you know, even if I wanted to try it, which I have, but I don't know. Yeah, I have a weird relationship with it.
Yeah.
I hope my mom doesn't listen to this.
Also, okay, I told my mom about this. That's why I'm talking about it. You know, if I didn't, I was gonna be like, no.